This video will be a full tour and documentation of this 2018 Ford Explorer Platinum. The following is part 2 of a two-parter series of tours showcasing the 5th generation Ford Explorer sold from 2011 to 2019. In the last video, we checked out a pre-facelift example, which was a 2015 Limited. This video will be a tour of a post-2016 facelift 2018 Explorer Platinum. This exterior color is known by Ford as Shadow Black.
It does have smart key access. The front door panels do have storage areas with bottle holders. Of course, you got power windows, locks, and mirrors. And you also get 3-person memory settings for the driver's seat.
This one's got the ebony black interior color scheme, and the Platinum trim comes with these gorgeous premium leather seats with perforated inserts and quilted bolsters. The Platinum name is also embroidered in the front seat backs. In addition, you'll also find real aluminum and brown ash swirl wood trim throughout the interior.
Both front seats have full power adjustments. And now we're going to start her up. On the key fob, you got the buttons for lock, unlock, remote start, power tailgate release, and panic. And to start it, it does have push button ignition, so just make sure the key fob is somewhere in the vehicle so it can be detected. Put your foot on the brake and push the button.
The Explorer is one of Ford's best-selling models. It debuted for 1991, and as of the 2022 model year is now in its 6th generation. For its first 4 generations, it was a true body-on-frame SUV. However, for 2011, with the launch of its 5th generation, it had a pretty drastic change. The Explorer became a unibody crossover, now utilizing a car-based platform and competing with other mid-size 3-row crossovers like the Honda Pilot and Toyota Highlander, as opposed to truck-based SUVs like the Toyota 4Runner like previous Explorers did. For 2020, it entered its 6th generation, and while still being a unibody crossover, went back to a rear-wheel drive platform, making the 5th generation Explorer the only one to be front-wheel drive based. So this 2018 model we have here represents the 5th generation of the Explorer, which is produced from model years 2011 through 2019. It rode on Ford's D4 front-wheel drive platform, which was also used by the final generation of the Ford Taurus, along with the Ford Flex and Lincoln MKT crossovers. After Ford discontinued their legendary Crown Victoria Police Interceptor in 2011, they introduced 2 replacements, which were the Taurus-based Police Interceptor sedan and the 5th generation Explorer-based Police Interceptor utility, both decked out to handle the abuse and chaos of being a police vehicle. The 5th generation Explorer received numerous updates throughout its production run, but the biggest update was the facelift it received for 2016, which gave it new front and rear fascias, a new 2.3-liter inline-4 engine replacing the outgoing 2-liter, although the V6 engines remained the same, and other subtle tweaks. For 2017, the My Ford Touch infotainment system was replaced with the Sync 3 system. And then for 2018, the exterior again got an update, although this time much more subtle. Trim levels for the 2018 model year Explorer are as follows: Base, XLT, Limited, Sport, and the range-topping Platinum like we have here. Depending on the trim, there are 3 different available engines. Base, XLT, and Limited can be had with either a 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6 or an EcoBoost 2.3-liter turbo inline-4. Sport and Platinum models, however, get the top-of-the-line engine, which is the EcoBoost 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 with a hefty 365 horsepower. The transmission is always a 6-speed automatic across the range, and front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive are the drivetrain options for the Turbo 4 and the base V6, while the EcoBoost twin-turbo V6 models are solely all-wheel drive. In Ford's 2018 SUV lineup, the midsize 3-row Explorer is slotted between the midsize 2-row Edge and the full-size body-on-frame Expedition.
Now it does have this cool digital instrument cluster. There are 2 screens, one to that side and one in the middle. The outer housings with the tachometer and speedometer are physical, but I believe the needles are actually part of the digital screen, so pretty cool how that's integrated. Now on the steering wheel, these controls and these controls correspond to that and that, respectively. So first we'll go on this side. This side is just like your usual info display with your trip computers, fuel economy. You can toggle your driver assist settings. It does have blind spot alert, cross traffic alert, adaptive cruise, pre-collision warning, lane keep assist, trailer sway, so all that safety stuff, and your vehicle settings and whatnot. Then on this side, with these controls, this middle one, actually you can control from the steering wheel things like, first of all, it's pretty cool how they're color-coded, like yellow for phone, green for navigation, red for entertainment. That's sort of reminiscent of the old My Ford Touch infotainment displays from like the early 2010s, where it would have the 4 quadrants, and each of the categories, like navigation would be green, entertainment would be red, and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if it's like a callback or not. The entertainment takes you to your, right now we're on FM radio, so we can scroll between the stations, but you can change it from, you can change the source, AM, FM, Sirius XM, any phones you might have paired, navigation, so your nice compass, phone for parent phone, and then speedometer just takes you to your speedometer. It has a 4-spoke design, leather and wood steering wheel. It is multifunctional. As you saw earlier, on the top of the spokes are the controls for the information displays in the gauge cluster. And on this side, you got the controls for your adaptive cruise control. And on this side are your audio controls along with your voice commands, hands-free phone. The steering wheel is power, tilt and telescopic. And you've also got power adjustable pedals. Your tailgate release, tow haul mode, headlight controls. Got your exterior lighting stock. And your wiper stock on this side. Going down the center of the interior, you got a speaker up top, air vents, touchscreen interface for your Sync 3 infotainment system. Probably my favorite infotainment system. Got the button to bring up your rear cameras. With this, you've got parking assist, so the vehicle will park for you. So parallel park, perpendicular park, and whatnot. And then your parking sensors, passenger airbag indicator, hazard light button, your sound shortcut button for the info display, and then your CD player slot. Nice, it still has a CD player. Those are becoming increasingly hard to find in new cars. Got your physical radio controls, your volume power knob, C-track tuning, and all the controls for your front dual zone automatic climate control. And it also has 3-stage heated and cooled front seats. Behind here you have some storage along with a USB port and a power outlet. putting it in reverse does reveal a backup camera. Next to the shifter, you have two cup holders, and below that is your off-road drive mode selector. You also got hill descent control, but right now we're in normal mode. You've got mud and rut mode, sand mode, and snow, gravel, grass mode with this rotary dial. Center console does have some more storage. Got a USB port in there. The glove box is lockable. Grab handle for the front passenger. Both sun visors do have vanity mirrors and lights. Auto dimming rear view mirror, overhead lighting, sunglass holder, and the power controls for your panoramic dual pane sunroof. And this button is to close or open your rear sunshade. And finally, the Sync 3 infotainment system, which is probably my favorite infotainment system if you've seen any other of my Ford tours. Right now we're on your audio screen. Got your AM, FM, Sirius XM along with a CD player and Bluetooth audio. So, very simple. The thing I like is it's very crisp and all the main parts of it are just laid out along here. So right now is your climate. You also got a heated steering wheel. Phone, so for pairing a phone. Your navigation, there's your navigation map right here. That's not fully loaded yet, but that's pretty cool. For apps, so if you have Sirius XM Travel Link, if you have a subscription, you got local traffic, local weather, fuel prices, all that kind of stuff. And then settings, plenty of settings like your sound settings. Got these multi-contouring seats. Basically different parts of the seat you can control via this and it will adjust. So really cool. And this thing even has massaging seats. And of course there's the ambient lighting, which I always show in the Sync 3s. Headlights on, different colors. Right now it's purple, got ice blue, orange, soft blue, red, green, and blue, back to purple. Ice blue is the default. Now we'll go ahead and roll down the driver's window and take a look at the engine bay. Both front windows are fully automatic. Parking brake is foot operated.
The Platinum trim adds these 20-inch machined aluminum rims. Under the hood of the Explorer Platinum is the Explorer's top engine for 2018, which is Ford's EcoBoost 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6. It's a dual overhead cam 24-valve power plant with direct injection, and it puts out 365 horsepower at 5,500 RPM and 350 pound-feet of torque at 3,500 RPM. Sending that power to all four wheels is a select shift 6-speed automatic transmission. Premium fuel is recommended for maximum performance, and with an 18.6-gallon fuel tank, the Explorer Platinum gets an estimated 16 mpg in the city and 22 mpg on the highway. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and a multi-link rear suspension. Stopping the Explorer is a set of four-wheel ventilated disc brakes. It can tow up to 5,000 pounds, and the Explorer Platinum weighs in at about 4,900 pounds.
Back door panels, you got more storage. More tweeters back here. Got premium sound system. Now first we'll check out the third row seats. Right now we're in the third row seat. Even back here you got some of that nice stitched quilted pattern on the leather. Storage and cup holders back here. Both front seats have storage pockets in the backs. Back here you've got your own set of climate controls, and the rear seats are also two-stage heated. You have two cup holders, two USB ports, and a household-style power outlet, and a folding rear center armrest with two more cup holders. Got coat hooks. Overhead lighting. Quad exhaust, rear wiper, and it does have a power tailgate.
Cargo space in the Explorer is 21 cubic feet with all three rows of seats up. Folding down the third row gives you 43.9 cubic feet to work with. And finally, by folding down both the second and third rows, it now has 81.7 cubic feet of space.
Switches right here. You can fold the rear seats down. You can either fold them down like that, or you can hit stow and they will fold backwards into the floor. And as you saw earlier, the fuel door is located on the passenger side. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2018 Ford Explorer. And as always, stay tuned for more tours.